Most people think a YouTube channel is built to collect views, subscribers, and likes. But what if those numbers could become something much bigger? What if one view could begin a learning journey? One video could create an opportunity, and one community could help turn technology into service. By the end of this story, you will understand why RamosWriter brings together YouTube, artificial intelligence, education, storytelling, and veteran service. Because the real question is not how many people can watch a video, but what can happen because they watched it. RamosWriter begins with a simple idea: learn something, create something, share something, and make an impact. But there is a problem. Technology is moving quickly, and knowing that technology exists is not the same as knowing how to use it. For someone trying to build a new career, create a business, start a YouTube channel, or simply understand the digital world, the learning curve can feel overwhelming. You can have the motivation to begin and still have no idea where to begin. And that is where the first part of the RamosWriter mission begins. Train means turning knowledge into practical opportunity. Instead of treating technology as something mysterious, RamosWriter focuses on skills that people can actually use. Imagine a veteran who has valuable experience but wants to learn how to communicate that experience through YouTube. They may need to understand how to develop a channel, write a script, structure a story, record a video, edit the content, and reach an audience. None of those skills has to be mastered overnight. They can be learned one step at a time. Now add artificial intelligence to the picture. AI can help with brainstorming, research, outlining, scripting, organization, editing workflows, and many other creative tasks. But here is the interesting part. AI is not the destination. The destination is capability. A tool only becomes valuable when a person knows how to use it to solve a real problem. That could mean turning an idea into a video. It could mean transforming a complicated subject into an understandable explanation. It could mean creating educational material, improving a workflow, or developing a new digital skill. And cybersecurity belongs in that same conversation. Being able to recognize suspicious messages, protect accounts, understand digital risks, and practice safer online behavior is no longer just a technical concern. It is part of being capable in a connected world. So Train is not really about collecting technology skills. It is about building confidence through practical knowledge. But this creates another question. What happens when someone learns a skill but never uses it? That is where the second part of the story begins. Tell means turning knowledge into stories. Because information can teach us something, but a story can help us remember why it matters. Think about a veteran explaining what military service taught them about leadership. Think about a creator showing how a simple idea became a finished YouTube video. Think about a discussion about artificial intelligence that begins with technology but ends with a question about the future of work. Think about space exploration and the possibility of humanity building a future beyond Earth, or consider a book that contains an idea powerful enough to change how we approach a problem. These subjects may appear unrelated at first, but there is a connection. They all ask us to learn something, understand something, and then decide what we are going to do with what we learned. That is why RamosWriter can move from veterans to artificial intelligence, from creator education to space exploration, from books to sports analysis. The subject can change, but the purpose remains connected. Learn something, create something, share something, make an impact, and then comes the part that changes the meaning of the entire channel. Serve. Most people see a YouTube view as a number on a screen, but a view can also represent a person who discovered an idea, learned a skill, shared a message, or decided to support a meaningful mission. That does not mean every view magically creates a specific outcome. It means attention has potential when people choose to direct it towards something useful. This is where YouTube becomes more than a publishing platform. It becomes a vehicle. A vehicle can carry entertainment. A vehicle can carry education. A vehicle can carry stories. And when a community gathers around a meaningful purpose, that same vehicle can help carry a mission. But it gets more interesting when we look at the people behind the mission. Imagine a veteran watching a video about YouTube and realizing that their experience is not just something from their past. It could become knowledge that helps someone else. Imagine another veteran learning how to use AI-assisted tools to organize ideas, create educational content, or explore a new digital skill. Imagine an aspiring creator discovering that they do not need to know everything before they begin. They simply need to learn the next useful thing. That is the opportunity, not a promise of instant success, not a shortcut around hard work. An opportunity to learn, practice, create, and improve. And this is why the combination of veterans, technology, YouTube, and storytelling matters. Veterans bring experience. Technology provides new tools. YouTube provides a way to communicate. Storytelling provides connection. And education helps turn all of those pieces into something useful. But there is still a challenge. Technology can create possibilities, but possibilities do not automatically become opportunities. Someone has to act. Someone has to practice. Someone has to create. Someone has to share what they have learned. That is why RamosWriter is designed around participation rather than passive consumption. You do not have to be an expert to be part of the journey. You can begin as a viewer, then become a learner, then become a creator, then perhaps become someone who teaches another person what you discovered. That progression is powerful because knowledge becomes more valuable when it moves. And this brings us back to YouTube. A channel can be viewed as a collection of videos, or it can be viewed as a growing library of knowledge, stories, experiments, lessons, and opportunities to think differently. The difference is purpose. When the purpose is clear, a video about AI is not just about AI. It can be about preparing people for a changing digital world. A video about YouTube is not just about getting views. It can be about learning, communication, creativity, marketing, storytelling, and digital entrepreneurship. A video about a veteran experience is not simply a story from the past. It can become a lesson for someone facing a challenge today. And a video about space is not simply about rockets and distant worlds. It can inspire people to think about engineering, science, exploration, innovation, and the future. This part changes everything. The topics may be different, but the mission can remain consistent. Use knowledge to create possibility. Use storytelling to create connection. Use technology to expand what people can do. And use community to help turn those possibilities into impact. Now consider the role of the viewer. You might think your decision to watch, subscribe, share, or engage is too small to matter, but communities are built from small actions repeated by many people. One person watches, another person shares, someone subscribes, someone learns a new skill, someone creates a video, someone tells a story, someone discovers an opportunity. Those individual actions can become part of something larger. And that is the idea behind Serve. Supporting RamosWriter is not supposed to feel like pressure. It is an invitation to participate in something meaningful. You can support by learning. You can support by creating. You can support by sharing useful information. You can support by subscribing. And when the channel generates support through its community and content, that support can help advance efforts focused on feeding, training, and serving veterans and their families. The important point is that service does not have to begin with a grand gesture. Sometimes it begins with paying attention. Sometimes it begins with learning a skill. Sometimes it begins with telling one story. And sometimes it begins with asking a better question. What if technology could help someone build a new opportunity? What if a veteran's experience could become a lesson that helps another person? What if learning how to create YouTube videos could become more than a hobby? What if artificial intelligence could become a practical tool instead of something people simply fear or talk about? What if storytelling could connect people who might never otherwise meet? And what if all of those things could exist inside one community? That is the larger vision behind RamosWriter. Not technology for technology's sake, not content for content's sake, not views for views' sake. Instead, it is about connecting learning, creativity, technology, storytelling, and service. The goal is simple enough to remember. Learn something useful, create something meaningful, share something that helps, and make an impact where you can. So, what is RamosWriter? It is a YouTube channel, but that description is incomplete. It is also a learning environment for people who want practical creator skills. It is a place to explore AI, cybersecurity, digital tools, storytelling, veterans, military careers, space, books, sports analysis, and the changing world of technology. But more importantly, it is an experiment in what happens when content creation is connected to purpose. Because the future of YouTube does not have to be defined only by entertainment. It can also be defined by education. It can be defined by creativity. It can be defined by opportunity, and it can be connected to service. The opening question was simple. What if a YouTube channel could do more than generate views? Now we can answer it. A YouTube channel can become a classroom. It can become a storytelling platform. It can become a place where people develop practical skills. It can become a bridge between experience and opportunity. And with the right community behind it, it can become one small vehicle for service. That is what RamosWriter is trying to build. A place where veterans can discover practical skills. A place where aspiring creators can learn how to create. A place where technology can become more understandable and useful. A place where stories can carry lessons beyond the moment in which they are told. And a place where the simple act of watching can become the beginning of something more meaningful. You do not have to know where the entire journey ends. You only need to take the next useful step. Watch, learn, create, share, subscribe, serve. Subscribe to RamosWriter. Learn something useful, create something meaningful, and together let's turn views into opportunity and storytelling into service.